To start, your system administrator needs to create you both a user profile and assign you a mobile credential. When they send you your mobile credential, you'll receive an email that looks like this. Start by downloading the Openpath app from the App Store. It's available for iOS and Android. Once the app has been installed, navigate back to that email and press Set Up Phone. You've now set up your phone as a mobile credential. Follow the instructions to grant the app access to some of your phone's features. If you do not allow all the requested permissions, you may see some performance issues. Start by opening the Openpath app. The access page will open and your badge will display as well as any nearby readers. Depending on the entry state, you can open these doors by touching the entry. In the top right corner, you have your account button where you can select which account is active and add or manage accounts. In the top left, you have your menu button where you can see an activity log, send feedback, manage app permissions, and settings. On the bottom of the menu, you can request help via email or phone call. Depending on your permissions, you may see one or more of these on the bottom of the access page. A View All button, which will show you all the entries you have remote access to. Below that, you have an Access tab and a Guest Pass tab. We'll go over the Guest Pass tab later in this video. If you have remote unlock privileges, you'll have a View All button on the bottom of your access page. Click on this to reveal all the entries you have remote access to. On this page, you'll have an All tab, Favorite tab, and a Search button on the top of the list. To quickly change the state of an entry, click on the lock or unlock icon associated with the entry you would like to change. It'll prompt you to confirm your decision for security reasons. To view more information about an entry, click on the entry name or the arrow next to it. To change the entry state on this page, tap on the icon or the name of the entry at the top of the page. If you have a cloud key which gives you rights to share a guest pass, you'll see that below the Actions header. We'll go over this later in the video. Under the Settings header, you can choose to be notified if the unlock fails or if you're nearby the reader. You can also choose to favorite this entry. To go back to all the entries, click on the back button in the top left corner. Click on the Favorites tab to view all the entries you have favorited. You can also search all the entries by clicking on the search icon. To return to the badge view, click on the View Badge button. If you've been issued a cloud key, you'll have the ability to issue a guest pass. Click on the Guest Pass button on the bottom right of the screen. Start by entering the Guest Pass description. Next, enter the date and time you would like this guest pass to be active. Once the time has been selected, you can choose which entries you would like to share access to. A list of all entries will be displayed, and you can toggle which entries it has access to. Press the back arrow in the top left corner once you've selected all the entries. Please note that these guest passes will follow the entry schedules, so if the entry state does not allow this type of access during a certain time, the guest pass will not change an entry's state. To share this guest pass, press Share Access and select how you'd like to share this and who you'd like to share it with. If your organization has Wave to Open enabled at an Openpath reader, you can simply wave your hand at the reader to change the door state. In a convenient state, your mobile device does not need to be open and neither does the app. Here are some settings that may impact your experience. The system administrator can set how close your mobile device needs to be to validate your credential. This can range from your phone touching the reader to a far setting, which is dependent on the device's Bluetooth ability. The system administrator can also decide how close your wave has to be. This can be set from touching the reader to a far wave. To optimize the reliability, please check the App Permissions page, which you can access from the menu button in the top left corner. Ensure you have all these permissions enabled.